Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic is how we find out the sum of the list or numbers, the list of array or list of numbers. Okay, let's go start the topic. So I'm just creating a class name of like just provide a class name like sum of numbers. Okay, here I am creating a main method. So in this class, I will tell like instead of just knowing the sum of list, so I will tell some other things like which interviewers are asking frequently instead of in between the interview, like how to swap the numbers without creating third variable, or how to add two numbers by using lambda expression. So I will cover those things as well in this same topic. So for now, let's go with the swap two numbers without creating a third variable. Okay. Swap two numbers without creating third variable. Okay. So for example, let's say int a equals to 10 and int b equals to 20. So now the interviewer will ask the question. Interviewer needs a equals to 20 and b equals to 10 without creating a third variable. So let's see how we can solve this one. So now I'm just assigning taking a and I'm adding the a value as a plus b. So now the a value is a plus b, that equals to 30. Now I am taking b equals to, now I am taking a value and I am removing from a to b. So now here this value is 30 and here b equals to, so now 30 minus, what is the b value? 20, right? So the 20. So here what is the remaining? 10. So now let's take a again and let's add that a to b. So now a minus b. So here a equals to 30 minus, what is the b value over here? The 10, right? 10. Now that equals to 20. So let's print out these two things and let's see the value, how are we getting the proper value or not. S out and let's print the a value. Value of a equals to a and S out value of b equals to b. Okay, let's run this class and we'll see the result. Okay, here you can see the value of a equals to 20 and value of b equals to 10. Here we swap the numbers successfully, you can see over here. So next, check. Now we need to add two integers by using lambda expressions. Okay, for that one I'm just adding a comment to for the best understanding. Add two integers by using lambda. No. So for now, so when we want to add two letters, two integers by using lambda expressions, first we need to know that what are the functional interfaces which is implemented by Java 8. So there is one functional interface, that is by function. By function, here we will pass integer and another integer and integer. So here the first two integers are to determine that these two integers are the first value and second value, and the return type of this by function is integer. So these are the first two integers. First two integer type is, it will, when we are trying to add two integers, so it will take the two integers and it will return that value as an integer. Okay, so let's take sum of integers, that equals to, so let's take an example of x comma y. So these are the two integers and lambda expression. Now we are going to do x plus y. So this is the two integers and this, the x is the first integer and y is the second integer, and here we are using lambda expression to concise the code for the functionality, and this integer is sum of these two integers. Okay, now let's take now we need result in integer. So let's take an int as a result equals to the sum of integers dot apply. So the apply is the method that will invoke this sum of integers. Okay, so here we will pass the values of x comma y. So we can pass that 10 comma 20, or else, however, we have created variables with the a comma b, right? So we directly pass those variables over here. All right, now let's print this one and let's see the result. S out sum of two integers equals to result. Okay, let's run this one and we'll see. You can see over here sum of the two integers is 30. So you can calculate these things, and a plus b equals to 30. 10 plus 20. Okay, now let's see how we can find out the sum of the list. So for that one, let's create one list, sum of list. Okay, here just create one list, and so we need to sum, right? So those should be integers, and let's create an reference list equals to. So whenever we want to create a list, so at the time we need to use arrays dot as list. So here we will pass the values like 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9. These are the list. I want to know the sum of this list. Now by using streams, let's see list dot stream. So now by using the stream, the element from this list, it will convert each element as a string, and with the stream I am going to reduce. So you can see over here the reduce is will provide the return type in the binary operator integer. Okay, so reduce. Again we will pass the same like whatever we have did over here. Okay, so we can directly copy paste this one over here, and this is the okay. So now so we will assign this value to one variable. Okay, so for that one we will create one optional, and here we will pass integer because the sum of this list is coming as an integer, right? So let's assign a variable sum of list that equals to this. Okay, now let's print this sum of list. This out sum of list equals to sum of list. Okay, so here we are using optional because, so if for example if it is an empty string, empty list, so it will throw the null pointer exception, right? So to avoid those null pointer exception, and we are using this optional, so this will at the time it will print as optional dot empty. Okay, so let's run this application once. Now let's see what are the output we will get. So you can see the output of this list is 24. The sum of this list is 24. Okay, you can calculate that and check the results. Okay, and let's see, for example, we don't have this, there is empty list. So let's run this one and let's check. Optional dot empty, it's coming, right? Okay, so that's why we are using, it will avoid null pointer exception. Okay, and here the reduce is an operation, is a terminal operation. Okay, so it's combination of elements of stream and it will convert it to a single result. Okay, that's it for today. So if you have any doubts, please do let me know in comments.